Hi, everybody. Hope you're doing very well. I just wanted to check in with you and give you an update on some of the format changes and changes I've been making to my channel. As you've noticed, I've taken some videos down, and I felt that so many of you have been so incredibly supportive and enjoy my content, which I very much appreciate. I have yet to be monetized, so I haven't made really one dime from YouTube. I have made a tiny, tiny bit from book sales, like on Amazon, like maybe $15 every couple months, something like that. So it's nice at least to know that those have gotten at least a little interest, and I hope that I've been helpful at least to some of you. So this is probably I might get more hate for something like this or more really nasty comments, but here we go. So I've taken some videos down because the degree of vitriolic hate and threats were so bad on some videos that it literally was potentially a danger to me and my family with some of these. And the this is the nature of doing any video, and right, the dark side of having some videos that are popular is you're going to get some hate and nasty comments, of course, because it's the internet and people feel safe to with that veil of anonymity to be the biggest pieces of human garbage they possibly can be, and they have nothing better to do. But like I have decided to go back to kind of just audio and faceless videos because I rearranged my home office, and I use a guest bedroom as a home office. So there's a bed in here. It's not where I sleep at night. It's used as a guest bed, and it's my house. And when I reposition my computers, you can now see that. And I do my best to explain it like, this is my house. I don't sleep here unless it's an occasional nap or something at lunchtime or whatever. This is my home office, and I don't sleep in this room. And the haters don't bother to watch a video beyond the 10 seconds mark. So the assumption was always made that you live in your mama's basement, and that's the reason for a bunch of the hateful comments that just grew. Not that I don't care about comments that mild, but just grew more and more and more extreme from there. So when you get this dogpiling effect of hateful comments, and it has nothing to do with the content of what I'm saying, it's just like what I look like, what my office is decorated with, the things that make me happy, because some of the few happy memories I have, like, of my childhood was like Super Mario, Zelda, old school NES. So I just kind of wallpapered my home office with those things because they're kind of special to me in that way. Because if you know my content, like, it was very difficult having these two narcissistic parents and all this stuff. So I get comments like that, and I'll admit it, it does get to me when it's that bad, because I had a thought to myself. I went out of my house, I went for a walk, and I thought, what should I do here? Because I don't want to invite this kind of attention on a personal level. And I thought, would I let 1,000 people line up outside of my house and let them through and let them into kind of a sacred space for me and let them give me their most horrible, wretched opinions about my space? No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't do that. So I'm not blaming anybody. Like, it's my fault entirely. But so vitriolic, hateful, borderline threatening, dangerous comments on my last video, which I took down, which all I was doing was I was expressing some skepticism about 401ks. I have one. I play with it a little bit. I get a very small match. But, what I was questioning was the narrative, which is you work your whole life until you're 59 and a half. And does that really work, for one, when lifers at companies are such a rare thing? It's like we act like these artifacts from the past are still true, like the 8 to 5, 9 to 5 grind is a holdover from the industrial age. It doesn't really make sense. These employers that demand people work from the office when they very easily could work from home. And that is a holdover from the boomer school of business, where they want to feel that their little fiefdoms and their power positions within the office are protected, because there is no rational reason why, if someone is an information worker, they shouldn't be able to live and work where they want to. So same thing, like the 401k, God bless you if you use it, if you have one, if you believe in it, but I don't understand why is that a personal attack? Like, you guys love Tim Ferriss, you love all these life hacking, wealth building channels. But when I say, well, like, maxing this out, I mean, sure, put some in it. I put a little in it, but maxing this out might not be the best way. And there are reasons for and against doing that. One of the reasons against is probably the locked into it factor. And it depends on your 401k, because some allow a Roth and some don't. And some allow you to control what's in there and some don't. The one that I get is managed, and the performance on it is very poor. They're just dead even with inflation. So that's why. And that's why I express some skepticism about that, but it depends on your situation. You might have a 401k that gives you way better matching, or lets you adjust what you want so that the goals you can adjust the goals to your strategy if you want more aggressive growth in exchange for more risk. And also, now it's a really bad idea to go withdrawing that stuff early, and yes, per Dave Ramsey, you should have a job loss fund and additional layers of emergency funds, but you can have like uber emergencies in life where you need to access some of that. And they're very selective as far as like the qualifying events for that. So I'm not telling you to do it. I'm just saying it's kind of nice to know that if you had to just take it and pay the penalty, you could. And the firm that my company uses doesn't allow that. It's stuck there for 59 and a half years. So that's all I'm saying, right? I don't care what you do. Like, why are people so, they were hateful to the point of threatening me on the comments. So it was dangerous to leave it up. And it was all about, you're giving financial advice, and look, you live in your mama's basement. You have no evidence for that whatsoever. What are you basing that on? They base it on the fact that I have a home office room with a bed in it that you then assume is my bedroom. So if I say every time halfway through the video, this is not where I sleep at, this is not my bedroom, there's a bed in my home office, but the average viewership is 2 minutes in before people make all these snap judgments. So I just thought, I liked my format better when I was more like just spoken word, and then you can't judge my appearance. You can't, maybe you won't make heinously anti-Semitic comments as easily, because I made some, same thing about the MGTOW thing. Like I get it. I get it. I get the climate of dating today, but I just think overall, like, go ahead and use MGTOW strategies for when it serves you. And in the future, you might want to think about dating. You probably will, because your social life will probably change once you hit like 30 or 40. Hate, vitriolic hate, or even worse, I'm part of the conspiracy, the anti-Semitic conspiracy to what? Make you get married? Like, if anything, and I don't believe in the anti-Semitic stuff. It's really oversimplified and stupid. But if there was any kind of social controlling experiment to get you to live a certain lifestyle, it would be to be single and depopulate the earth. It wouldn't be to go get married and live some tragcon life. Everything you're getting from the left and the mainstream media is to distort and manipulate people away from doing the things that are tried and true for thousands of years to bring people fulfillment. It's to tell women to be single forever, and that there should just be alcohol feminists forever, and to depress the men and emasculate the men. Certainly isn't to, go get married and have a family. And I'm not a tradcon, but, so I apologize, and I want to express my gratitude for so many of you who have been so great. And I'm just really glad that at least some of my stuff has been helpful to you. And you've noticed probably some changes, and I wasn't trying to get rid of the contributions you've made, like through your comments on those videos, but it's just something that I think I had a format that worked better with audio only. And then I don't have to endure all these, horrible things that were just like above and I get it. I get it. It's like, well, don't say anything online if you're worried about that. I get it. But some of them are over the top abusive to the point where it's like, well, this is going to like cost me something because what you disagree about 401ks. It's like, fine. Why, like, why are you so like aggressive? Like, am I going to make you not do it if you want to do it? And you didn't even watch my video. Now I've got to explain every time that this isn't my bedroom, because if I make videos in my home office, then you see a twin bed in the background and think, oh, this is where you live and you live with your parents. I haven't lived with my parents in over 20 years. So I could make a video and I could show the whose name is on the mortgage and all this stuff and show you the house, but it's not like the same people are going to watch that one. And it's like, I don't want to feel like I have to prove anything to these idiots. It's like, okay, look, financial management is a skill, and you probably shouldn't put all your eggs in one basket, including the 401k. Like, so you're maxing out your 401k, like chances are you don't have any left over to diversify into some different things, some different vehicles that you might want to fund, or a personal business you might want to fund to get out of the rat race a little bit, or maybe some real estate investing, although the squatter thing is a problem. You have to check your state's laws about squatters, but there's a whole kind of plethora of strategies that you are probably going to want to explore, right? You're probably going to want to put a little bit of money into a personal business. You might want to play around with some high risk investments as well. And you might want your 401k to be your slow but steady retirement plan. And if you want to retire sooner than that, I think you should pursue that as well. So anyway, that was just my opinion. My advice in it was I kind of keep my 401k to the matching part, and other things I would rather have more control over, because I saw the rate of return that the firm was getting for this 401k that I had no control over, and it was kind of pathetic. It was kind of bad. So that was it. Sorry that pissed you off so much, but I promise you, I don't live in my parents' basement. This is not where I sleep at night. I hope you guys have great success. I'm going to continue to put out content. I don't have the devinstone.net site up anymore. I exported all the WordPress content to Substack, and that's devinstone.net forwards to the Substack, and all this like long form lead gen. I haven't made a dime off of that stuff. So I just decided to just scale it back, and focus on some other things. So, I'm still around, I hope you're all doing well, and I will have more for you in the future. Thanks so much for sticking around. Bye.